Alright, let's get one thing straight. DC's League of Super Pets is excused from any criticism. You wanna know why? It's because the filmmakers behind it are legends. If you need further examples, look no further than the film's soundtrack. It has two Taylor Swift songs in it. The first one being Bad Blood, which is, if we're being honest, a little bit overused. But look at the second song, and it's Taylor Swift's Message in a Bottle. And it's not only in the film, it's literally the film's closing credits song. That's legendary. And it shows that the filmmakers had taste and knew exactly what they were doing with this movie. And so, by default, that makes DC's Super Pets legendary. Now that that's settled, it's time to critique the movie. So I did have some problems with this movie, so I'm going to talk about those first so I can get into some better stuff. So first off, really quick, not all of the humor landed. Some of the humor was just not funny or kind of cringy at times, but that's not a big problem. A big problem with this movie is how it downgrades the Justice League. And I don't want to go into it too much, but there is one specific scene where I thought the animators could have done some really cool stuff. They could have really flexed their animating muscles and given us the audience some epic action scenes between the Justice League and the superpowered naked guinea pig Lulu and her other superpowered guinea pigs. But these superpowered guinea pigs just take the Justice League down and capture them within a matter of seconds. Batman is taken down within 10 seconds. We don't get any cool Batman fighting choreography there. Wonder Woman has Lulu in her lasso of truth, and then Lulu just gets out in a matter of seconds and takes Wonder Woman down. Two of the coolest, most brilliant fighters in any kind of entertainment media, and they're just taken down by these guinea pigs. Superpowered or not, it should have been better. They should have actually taken some time to make a really cool action fight scene, and it could have been this epic, kiddish, funny battle where these superpowered people, or awesome people like Batman and Wonder Woman, are having this really cool showdown with these superpowered guinea pigs, and it would have been very true to the name, DC's League of Super Pets, the Justice League fighting Super Pets, but still could have been very cool. But we don't get that. It's over really quickly, and the Justice League kind of just seems like a pushover because Lulu, the guinea pig, and her guinea pigs just take the Justice League out very easily. That's one major quarrel with this movie. But the next quarrel I have is very big in comparison. First off, Lex Luthor looks fine. His character design is pretty true to Lex Luthor. The voice actor didn't do a bad job of voice acting, but he did a bad job of voice acting Lex Luthor. He just doesn't sound right. But more so is the scriptwriters. The writers did not do Lex Luthor any justice. Lex Luthor is pretty much an idiot in this movie. He is so dumb. I don't think he makes a single rational decision in this movie. It just makes him look like this puffed up billionaire who uses his money for everything and is so full of himself. Yeah. If that's what the filmmakers think Lex Luthor is, they don't understand his character at all. And that's kind of sad because it trickles down to his secretary, which the filmmakers also don't understand. They make Mercy, Lex Luthor's secretary, who is a very strong DC character, both physically and character-wise, and they make her this phone-scrolling, moody millennial. And it's kind of pathetic, because then at the end, she, gets inside of Lex Luthor's mech suit, and then has this throwaway line where it's she's talking to Lulu, the guinea pig, and she's like, "We're the real masterminds behind Lex Luthor." And it's no, I don't care what this movie tries to pretend. That is not how any of these characters work. It's not how Lex Luthor works. It's not how Mercy works. Lex Luthor is the smartest person in the DC universe. any DC universe. I don't care what you try to do. If you take away Lex Luthor's brain, you don't have Lex Luthor. That you can't separate the two. That is literally what makes Lex Luthor. It's the fact that he's literally a genius. That's how he got so rich. And then this movie tries to pretend like this moody millennial who literally the only thing she does in this whole movie is scroll on her phone practically all the time. The movie tries to convince us that at the end, it doesn't even try to convince us. It just tells us that she and Lulu are the masterminds behind Lex Luthor, which is stupid. It's just terribly written. Not to mention, Mercy has always been loyal to Lex Luthor, and it's kind of been like a character flaw for her. In this movie, she's just moody and disrespectful, and just she doesn't try to help Lex Luthor at all. And then she just takes credit for everything he does. But once again, the movie does such a bad job developing Lex Luthor as a character and Mercy as a character that it doesn't matter. It's just really badly written, and I don't like it. Just why even have them in the movie if this is what you're going to do to them? This is the definition of character assassination. And I don't know if it just doesn't make sense for them to do this. And it makes me suspicious as to if they were trying to send a message with this whole Lex Luthor's a dumb, rich billionaire and this smart millennial or Gen Z or whatever young girl was actually the brains behind his operation, which is stupid. It's poorly written. I don't know if that's what they were going for. It didn't work. But anyway, moving on. There was some good stuff. I really liked Dwayne Johnson and Kevin Hart's character dynamics, how they played off of each other. It always seems to work. But it worked particularly well in this movie. They didn't just seem like Kevin Hart and Dwayne Johnson. They actually seemed like they embodied their characters. And I think, honestly, Dwayne Johnson is better suited for voice acting than he is live action. It just works better. It worked with Moana, and it works here. And Ace, the Bat Hound, I actually cared about quite a bit. He has this backstory, and it's actually pretty sad, and it really got me invested with Ace. And then you have Crypto, and is very well developed as a character. It really plays the dog tropes, the fact that he's a dog and he doesn't think the way a human thinks. He thinks like a dog, but yet it also gives him this human quality because obviously we're watching animals communicate with each other and talk with each other. So obviously you had to have some kind of like character arc and some sort of humanity to connect us with this character. And Crypto has this very strong character arc where he's kind of wants to be Superman's only friend because Superman is his best friend. It kind of reminded me of Ralph Breaks the Internet, which I think this movie actually kind of does it a little bit better, at least develops that idea better. So yeah, I thought their characters were good. You have the other super pets, which are fine. You have the pig, you have the squirrel, and the turtle. And the turtle was pretty funny. And the other characters, they all have these characteristics and something that they have to overcome. So that was good. Good writing. And overall, I did like the Justice League. I just didn't like that one scene. But the Justice League is characterized pretty well. And they're pretty fun. The voice acting was very solid. Keanu Reeves as Batman is very funny and just a very good Batman. Overall, this movie is a lot of fun. It's definitely focused very much so at kids. Very much so. It kind of tries to be mature at times, but it's still very much, it's not mature. It's just a kids movie that I think adults can have fun with as long as they're watching it with their kids. So overall, this movie is solid. I think that this honestly would be better as a Kickstarter for a DC Super Pets like HBO Max show, and then have like at least the animated Justice League trilogy go theatrically, because I really think these Justice League characters would make a very cool franchise. So that's my thoughts on this. Also, there is an end credit scene. There's two actually, but the one I want to focus on because the first one was pretty stupid. The one I want to focus on is the one at the very end, and I'm not going to spoil it, but it got me excited for a very close coming DC movie, a very soon to come out DC film. It got me really excited for it. And it's something that Marvel has failed to do ever since, I'd say, Infinity War. They haven't got me excited with an end credit scene since Infinity War. And DC did it with their animated movie. Somehow DC is outdoing Marvel with an animated kids movie and getting me more excited for the next product with this movie than Marvel does with their MCU live action, big budget, $250 million budget films. It's kind of hilarious. I just thought DC Super Pets was a pretty fun time with some very big flaws. But then you have Taylor Swift songs in it, and that boosts the score up a little bit. Overall, I give DC's League of Super Pets an 80% overall, both in quality and enjoyment. Overall, I give DC Super Pets an 80%. Thank you all for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell to help you be on the lookout for more videos from Luke Film.